All right, Wes here with Lewis County Scoop. We got Steve Merrell joining us today. Um, he did a mushroom scavenger hunt a couple weeks ago, and we're going to talk about how that went. He's got plans to maybe do it bigger and better in the years to come. So, how'd it turn out, Steve?
Oh, it turned out great. Probably had about 35, 40 people show up, and everybody was thankful and had a good time, and they're excited to do it next year already.
So, you didn't actually hide the mushrooms like you did in the years past.
No, the problem I had people following me. So I had to kind of plan it out. Of course, it's just me a little bit. And I thought, well, we'll do the envelopes this year instead of the mushrooms. And then I end up hiding the clues, put the envelopes in a Ziploc, and then I hid them. And then I wanted to try to get a group of the people in the pictures together of everybody. Excuse me. And the people showed up, and then they got to see the mushrooms. Everybody else got to see each other. And then I told them what the plans were for next year. So.
Good deal. So was one of the envelopes you had marked specifically for the cash?
Oh
When
yeah,
you hit it,
it said it on it.
it
Yeah,
did say it.
yeah, it was number 10, and it
Okay.
said $200 on it.
I didn't know if you did a drawing or something afterwards.
No, no,
So,
it actually had it said $200 winner, bag 10.
but you didn't
So.
tell them in the clues which one was.
Oh no,
Yeah, it was
no,
just a free for all.
yeah,
Yeah, that's
oh
pretty
yeah,
cool.
yeah, make it fair.
Yeah, yeah.
So.
Um, so what are the plans for next year?
Well, the plans are going to kind of change it up. I asked a few businesses, and they're already excited and they want to get involved. And we're going to kind of play a game like Howie Mandel had his deal or no deal. So once you get your bag of mushrooms, you need to come up here. We're going to have boxes, not suitcases, but we're going to have boxes set up. And there could be anywhere from $3 up to $400. But with the businesses that are going to get in on it, it could be more than $400.
Right.
So
That'll be neat to see.
but you're going to have to sacrifice your bag of mushrooms, the
Yeah.
person behind you, and there could be more mushrooms in there.
Right.
So you get a bag of mushrooms, there could be a box that's got 3 more bags of mushrooms in it.
Yeah.
So
Oh, that sounds like
it's kind
something.
of going to make it interesting.
Right,
So.
right. How many pounds do you think you found this year?
Oh, probably a little under 200, I'd say.
Yeah.
Yeah. 2011 was the best year. Me and Uncle Mike and my cousin Phil Robertson, we picked 247 pounds in 21 days.
Yeah.
So
Kind of come early this year, didn't it?
yeah, they did. It was kind of interesting. I mean, of course, you always find the little grays a little bit earlier, but the yellows come on really strong this year. I was really surprised. So
I think this is the first time I remember that I actually had mushrooms on Easter Sunday, eating them.
oh yeah,
It's
yeah,
been a long time. I
yeah,
mean, I've never have, but some said they have.
yeah.
But
So how I knew it come early, I keep a notebook and write it down. So when our turkey season usually opens up on a Monday, I usually don't hunt till that Friday, and that's the first time I usually go.
Yeah.
And then go from there on. But
Gotcha.
of course, it's flip flop this time.
Yeah.
Our turkey season, mushrooms were first, turkey season is next. On the 20th. So
Right.
yep, it's kind of interesting.
You said you had some surprise for them at the end there when everybody checked in. What'd you do there?
Oh, I went and hid more mushrooms. So before everybody got together at noon, I knew I was going to have groups of people that wasn't going to find mushrooms. And
Right.
there was about four groups. So I actually went and hid more bags of mushrooms. So then once I passed it all out, gave the money out, gave all the mushrooms, them 4 groups, I said, how many we got? So then people raised their hand, and I said, well, everybody else is excluded that you got mushrooms. I said, these groups, they're the only ones. So I actually gave them the clues right there, and I said, no envelopes, you'll find the mushrooms.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, and boy, they scattered. They scattered. They were
That's
ready to
good.
go.
Yeah, that sounds like a great time.
Yeah. But no, everybody was thankful, and everybody had a good time. Said, can't wait for next year.
Cool,
So,
cool.
yeah.
So
hopefully next year, and it's kind of in the works besides the businesses and the game we're going to play. We'll probably still meet at the park, but I've been thinking about doing probably barbecue too. So
Yeah.
I might take the cooker down there and serve sandwiches or pulled
Yeah.
pork or barbecue or whatever.
yeah,
So,
make a day of it.
yeah. Weather was a little different this year. I mean, we had the storm the night before, got a little cooler. Might have been down on numbers, but
Yeah.
everybody still was happy and interested.
Cool. Well, can't wait till next year.
Yeah, me either.
If anybody knows Steve, he likes to cook too. So,
Oh yeah, I
that's
got a big cook coming up next month. But,
all right.
yep. You know, I told everybody, and actually, and I made a post. I've never sold mushrooms. But I was thinking about it on the way up here. I actually sold mushrooms one year, and I didn't even know I sold.
Really?
Yeah. So I come home from third shift at Titan Wheel. I work maintenance over there. And when I come home, my wife at the time, she said, "Hey, you got any mushrooms left?" And that was in the year of 2011. I said, "Yeah." So I got a bunch in the fridge out in the shop. She said, "Well, how much you got?" I was like, "I don't know." So she was over at work at Blue Cross. I said, "I don't know." She said, "Well, go look." And I didn't ask her why. I just thought she's going to give them to her workers and people and all that. So I go out in the fridge. I messaged her back and I said, "I don't know. It's probably 30, 35 pounds left." I said, "The fridge is half full." And anyway, I went to bed. Next morning, she took the mushrooms, went to work. So this was the second day. And then when I got up that afternoon, she got home at 4:30. She had $3,300 cash on the table. And I said, "What's this for?" She said, "I sold them mushrooms." I was like, "What?" And she says, "Yeah, I talked to a coworker.
Oh my.
She got a hold of this lady, and that lady drove up from St. Louis and met her at 7:30 in the morning in a van." She was in a van, picked all these mushrooms up, gave her $100 bills. And Lori stopped her before she got back in van and says, "Hey, where are you going to take all that mushroom?" Just ask it. She said, "They're going to St. Louis, getting on the plane, going to California."
No kid.
That is no kidding. So I was kind of upset.
Right.
I didn't get pissed, but I was just like, "Lori, I don't sold it." But she goes, "You said you gave them all away. What you want to do with them?" And I said, "Well, I don't sell them." And anyway, she gave me the cash. I didn't say nothing. Sunday come, my preacher at the time, he's passed now, but Brother David Howells, I went and told him. I said, "Here, take care of this." And I said, "Don't tell my wife."
No kid.
I gave it all to
That's
him.
awesome, man.
I gave it all to him. I said, "Don't you tell her. Don't thank her. Don't tell her nothing." And she never asked me where the money went.
Oh man, that's
Yeah.
great. That's a great
But
story.
I sold them, and I didn't even know I sold them.
Right.
But I tell everybody, I mean, even after the season's over, but everybody's asking, going, "You got any mushrooms left? How much?"
Yeah.
And, I can't get around. And no, I'm not selling.
It's great. I kind of wonder now, the people in California, what they paid.
I don't know.
You
I ain't
know?
got a clue.
Right.
I ain't got a clue. But
Yeah.
my stepdaughter at the time, Kelsey, went to Macomb up there to get her master's, and her boyfriend at the time worked at a restaurant, and we went up there and ate one night. And Joe went and got the owner of the restaurant and brought him out, and we're sitting at the table, and I don't know, we were talking about fish, and of course mushrooms popped up, and he's like, he wants to buy them. He wants to buy them, sell them, and
Yeah.
serve them. And
Yeah.
I was like, wow.
I got a cousin that's what he does, and he actually travels with the season. So he'll
Oh,
follow
I've
on
done
north.
it. I've done it. I've done it.
Yeah.
Now, here's another story, and you can believe this if you want to or not. But when them big mushrooms were found in 77, that picture of me, it was in front of the Press News Journal. Well, Walt Morgan and my dad run around together. Well, his wife actually was married. She was a Merrell at one time, and distant but cousins. They found them two mushrooms. Well, Walt's dad would never put me and David together, which I told you that.
Yeah.
We'd take one or the other. And they didn't want us to find out. Till 10 years ago, I found out when that big one was found,
Yeah.
Me and Dad was having coffee. So, so when I told him where I found them and where I picked them, all that, me and Mike picked 8 or 9 grays that year. One went from 9 inches and one was up to like almost 13, 14
A
inches
gray.
tall, a gray. Dad said I'd never found them grays like that since the
Right.
70s. So me and Mike took that picture in 77 and then the one in 11 and took the Press News Journal, and we did a yesteryear's picture. Press News Journal used to do yesteryear's, like 40, 50, 70, 100 years. And we put them together. And Dad's like, "Yeah, I had never found them like that since the 70s.
Huh.
But anyway, so Walt's boy, I went up seen David, and we talk every now and then. Well, Walt and Dad always picked a lot of ginseng and a lot of golden seal. And we did too. Me and David did too, but we had our own patches, and of course
Mhm.
they wouldn't tell us nothing. Well, Walt died. So I go up to see David about once or twice every year, and we got to talking. And David did the traveling too with the mushrooms, which I did a little bit, not extreme, but he went clear west.
Huh.
And he went up to Colorado and it burned. And some of the TikToks you'll see, the mushrooms, the ground's burning, and they'll just come up everywhere. And David says, I sat on a stump and said, lit a cigarette. And he said, them suckers pop. And he said, they don't
No
grow.
kidding.
Yep. So I watched the TikTok this year and one come up and he said, they'll grow to a point,
Right.
but he said, they don't grow from here up to here.
Right.
It don't happen, dude. And David goes, you can believe it if you want to or not.
Yeah.
So then the next thing he led me on to, and I've been doing it for 5 years, I take the mushrooms that are about like this, they're not much bigger, and we don't pre-cook them, don't freeze them, don't do nothing. We put them in the dehydrator, and you got to babysit them, and they'll shrink down to a certain size, and they stop, and then you put them in a quart jar,
Yeah.
seal them, and then when you want to eat them during the wintertime, throw them in the water.
I was talking to a buddy, just did that last week, and he said it's probably the best that he's ever had as
Oh,
far as storing them.
yeah. Yeah, it's a challenge.
Yeah.
So what David does, his leftovers, he sells them online the next spring to get rid of them.
Huh.
Yeah. He said you can get about 2, 3, maybe
That's what
4 pounds at the most in a quart.
What do you think? They last about 2 years, 2, 3 years?
Oh, I don't know. David's never kept them.
Right.
I don't know. And I haven't either.
I've heard a couple years, 2 to 3 years.
Yeah.
It
I've
on
never
that
kept them
on that
myself.
method,
So,
but
yeah. But David goes, I'm telling you, and next year, since all this is going on now, I'm setting up cameras next year. I watched the place I got down below my house, and they come up the same place every year the last 5 years. And I'm putting cameras out this time. I want to see if I can catch it. And I need to find out how to slow that stuff down.
yeah. Right.
I don't know technology very good.
They're gonna have to find something. I mean, it's gonna have to go live. I mean,
Oh,
I
it's
don't
going to run 24/7.
Ray, I mean, you'd have to
Well,
because I don't think that motion's gonna trigger it, or pop it.
Well, no, it's not, but it's going to run 24/7,
Okay.
however I get it figured out. I'm just
Right.
going to have to ask somebody. So, but I went to, and where they are, and it's funny, they don't grow hundreds of them. I mean, it's just a few, but they're the same, and it's right on the slope going down to the Sugar Creek. And I've got a path every year in the deer cross, and I walk right down that path, and then I turn, and I can walk right with the bank like this and look at the bank, and that's where they grow every year, right there at that bank.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I want to do: set up a camera and catch it,
Yeah.
because you'll catch more than one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but I've left them. I mean,
I have before too, and I've seen a little growth, but not much.
no,
know.
no, that one I watched on TikTok, they did, but I mean, it's
Yeah.
nothing extreme.
No.
So, because they're a sponge and it's water.
Yeah.
So
I know this year for me, what was weird is the same spot was getting them every 2 days. I was going back to the same spot. And
see, I didn't.
I was.
Yeah, see how many I left.
Really?
Yep. So I got a Dodge Grand Caravan, and I tried to throw everybody off, and I put a trailer on behind it and loaded the 4-wheeler. And went up there in the river bottoms, and the river got out. Well, it took 4 days, and I went to spots I hadn't even been to yet. And I'm telling you, you could stand here, and as far as you can see through the timber, as far as you can see them mushrooms.
Really?
I mean, everywhere. And it just where you plumb out. I got so hot one day, I quit and I left them.
Gee whiz.
And I mean, you could still see them from here to the bank. I mean, just everywhere.
Huh.
So I got in there and I filled. So once you pull the back seat down and you open it up, I filled the whole cargo bay that deep, plumb to the top, and had 2 bags on top of it. Took a picture of it. And then that tape measure I had 28 inches long, and I think there was 9 or 10 mushrooms, but at 28 inches.
Oh, that's great.
Long wise, but I'm telling you, but I took Phil that one year. Phil kept asking, he said, can I go with you and Uncle Mike? And I was like, yeah, sure. So we took off in the 4-wheelers that morning, got down there in the bottoms, got started around about 9 o'clock, and we pulled in there, and once we parked forward, of course, we run over them. We pulled in there. I mean, they were everywhere, far as you could see. So we went to picking, and Phil got up there on his four-wheeler and had 4, 5, 6 bags and smoked a cigarette, drinking a beer. He's like, well, he said, I think we just about got everything. He said, you ready to go? And Uncle Mike goes, we ain't even got started. He said, we ain't even made it down the ditch to the other side of the timber. Phil was burnt out.
Done.
Done. Yeah. And I think we packed out. We were there 3 hours, probably 50 pounds. I mean, it takes a while. I mean, to pick them, it don't happen in like 10 minutes, So,
That story about the money, you care if we use that?
yeah, if you
Alright,
want to.
sweet, yeah, good.
You want to.
Yeah.
I can tell the story again if you want me to.
No, it's on there, man.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, we're still going.
Oh,
So that's
she
great.
lives in Alabama now.
Okay.
So, yeah. Yeah. No, we're still good friends. I mean, we're real good friends. So the church is not a mile from my house, and I've had several baptized in my pond down there. Of course, Orly Yoder's our new preacher, and we got a new building. Well, the building before the new one in the back, that's where the money went. So we had the old church. Well, we had a new addition we put on the back, and that's where all the money went.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. But I was like, here, take care of this. And he was like, what? And I was like, make this disappear. And then like I said, don't be telling my wife.
Yeah.
Don't tell her nothing. Because her and Phyllis, his wife, and I'm pretty sure Phil's still alive. She lives up here at Edina or Knox. And I've been to the church she goes to now up here. And yeah, I was like, don't even tell Phyllis.
Yeah, that's cool.
So yeah, he's a good preacher. Good guy. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. A lot of fun. I tell you what, it's the smile on the people and the kids is just
Yeah.
like Christmas.
Yeah.
So I mean, they it's worth $1 million. And that's what it does to me. So it makes me feel like Christmas when I give
Yeah.
back to the people.
Yeah.
So I was thinking the other day too, I've took maybe 18, 20 kids over the years deer hunting. Well, I mean, it's not because of their parents, they're not hunters, but the kid was interested. So they'd come to me and said, hey, would you mind taking my daughter or my son?
Right.
Or, and we go through safety and shoot guns and practice before we go. And
Yeah.
the last one was Coop. And I worked with him for about a year, and we went out opening morning. And he dropped a nice big 10-pointer.
That's cool.
His dad put pressure on him, and he was like, oh, you're probably going to miss and get nervous and get the shakes, And he was calm, cool, and collective. And the deer was at 100 yards the first time. And then I said, no, let him get turned. Well, he went out probably another 100. He shot him right in the heart, 200 yards.
Wow.
Yeah. It was amazing.
That makes you feel even better.
Oh, yeah. And it's back to the Christmas thing, They're happy, I'm happy, and
Yeah.
you can't imagine.
Yeah.
I mean, and you're one-on-one, and it don't matter if it's a girl or a boy. I mean, they are excited.
It's amazing what giving back does to you for the soul.
It does. It's really, I mean, this time and age and the way the world is, it's just, and the way I look at it, why sell something to make money that's free, that's given to you, you know? I mean, yeah, it's rewarding. I mean, definitely rewarding. So it makes people happy.
Oh, yeah.
So,
All right, cool.
well, I appreciate it. Thanks, buddy.
Yeah, I'm glad you did it, man.